Vinnie Jones will go in goal. And Heald, they feel a little hard done to then. Look to first of those, going to be the yellow card. And Ginola's looking for it again, and Ginola, and another terrific save by Jones. And again Jones saves, that's unbelievable. Wimbledon in red shirts and black shorts. This is a fine break in the opening minute from Gillespie, a man in form, looking for Beardsley, and turned away there by Fitzgerald. Throws them down. Cunningham finding Vinnie Jones in a good position. And again, that's got a deflection, and that's another corner kick. He arriving as well in the middle for Newcastle. Beardsley looking to hit it first time, out wide for Gillespie. They bypass Lee, who can't get to it the second time either. Holdsworth and Harford there to support. Holdsworth is slightly deeper. Gayle going all the way. Peacock closed him down. Ferdinand and Howey. Charge down there, Heald. They were looking perhaps for Newcastle so alert. Howey had stayed right forward there. Well, that blocking tackle there was absolutely... Lee. Well, Lee did everything right in trying to check back to him. Thought about on the left foot, switched to the right, and looking to clip it over the keeper, but carefully laid in there to Jones. Harford now, and straight at Hislop. Ferdinand, first time. And the power of his shooting is such that he's only right to have a go from there. To spring the defence, and Lee's made a great run. Lee, just a yard or so off it. What a superb counter-attack that was. Slide rule stuff, and Lee, another fine diagonal run. First time, just wide. Oh, neatly done for Beardsley. Anything can happen from that sort of position, and it very nearly did for Scott Fitzgerald. Barton looking to make an overlap. Gillespie's crossing, and Peacock is up there. A fine goal and a fine header. Excellent cross. And it was Howey who got up there, and Ferdinand nearly got a touch, but not that time. With space to cross, looking for Ferdinand in there. Lee can't stretch. Jones is there. Beardsley onto it. Clark in the middle. Ferdinand going in on goal. And it's away by Reeves. Ferdinand looking for that seventh heaven. And Wimbledon now really are being stretched. Ferdinand, it's there. This time, seventh heaven. 7 games in a row. That man, Les Ferdinand, on the mark again. Leaving out Hislop, of course. Now it's Beardsley. Beardsley looking for Robert Lee, and Heald had to be so attentive then in the corner, which was definitely the lesser of the evils. Quickly taken out for Barton. How he'd love to get one against his old club, and how he's there again and looking for number 2 against his old club, lifting it there, and no marking at all on Howey. Gillespie again, looking for Ferdinand. It's there. Could do about it, and Ferdinand again, the man on the spot. Another flank from Gillespie. Heald challenged, the ball seemed to take ages to make it into the net, but that is number 3 for Newcastle, number 2 of the game. Ferdinand is in his blocks. Here goes Ferdinand, and Heald did his stuff that time. Harford, and the referee decides that is enough, and certainly it has been for Wimbledon. 2 goals from Newcastle get the second half underway, surely believing the points are in the bag. Super football, Ginola still going. Oh, the power of that one nearly took Heald with it. And Heald really knows he's back in this game all right. 2 fine saves in as many minutes. That's the second one. Ginola, absolute. Beardsley back to Beresford. And Clark shaping for the shot. Got a deflection and Ferdinand healed again, but the flag will be up. And the whistle went, but it's still play on. Healed 3 fine saves already. And the counter-attack's on, and Ferdinand is steaming through the middle. Ferdinand! Still with Ferdinand! They were throwing themselves at him. But here come Newcastle again, and Ginola has just drifted offside. And Ginola skips around Vinnie Jones. So with Ginola, target in a minute. Such power in his shooting. Look at the way he left Jones on the deck, looking for that opening, and he hit it, and it was just bending away. Ferdinand, chase this one, Ferdinand around the keeper. Now what will the referee do here? He'll come out an awful long way. There was no goal scoring chance, I wouldn't have thought from that sort of position, but one sort of a card or another would be out, and it will be yellow. Yellow card for Paul Heald. It's got its red now. They're protesting. Heald takes off his gloves. That's the end of his game. Vinnie Jones will go in goal. And Heald, they feel a little hard done to then. Looked at first of those, going to be the yellow card. Heald, remember, had been booked early on for time wasting. And when he came out and made that challenge, that was a yellow card offence, the referee indicated. And out he went. So Wimbledon, who are having the proverbial nightmare afternoon, now have Vinnie Jones in goal. And the referee sending off the keeper for the second bookable offence. As if this game needed any more. Vinnie Jones, never a man to shirk a challenge, goes into goal. The epitome of defiance. What can he do in a green jersey? He'll certainly give it some crack, that's for certain. Gillespie, and Jones punches it, finds Cunningham, and now Gillespie, and Ferdinand's in there, and they've got it away again. And Ginola's looking for it again, and Ginola, and another terrific save by Jones, and again Jones saves. That's unbelievable. Vinnie Jones, even Jones will get applause for that from the Newcastle fans. Heroic stuff from Vinnie Jones. Holdsworth trying one now, sticking at it. Gillespie, Lee Clark now, Clark, what a fantastic goal from Lee Clark, but not even Vinnie Jones can do anything about that one. Oh, he really let fly then, and Lee Clark, his first of the season, is an absolute gem. Irresistible football again from Newcastle, the mistake there. Letting Clark, who opened up the angle and really whacked it. There's 30 more minutes of this stuff. And that's one back now for Wimbledon. On a plate there for Marcus Gayle. While everyone was still celebrating, perhaps including the Newcastle defence. Harford's cross, and Gayle stealing in on the blind side of Barton, and that back again. Now Gillespie, Beardsley wants it square, Ferdinand wanted it, Lee got it, Ferdinand, goal, hat-trick, Jones got a hand to it, but there's no denying Les Ferdinand today. His first treble for Newcastle, it's 5-1 now. Gillespie, yet another cross, got it down by Lee, Ferdinand, Jones got a hand to it. Ginola, out comes Vinnie Jones, and he's missed that one. Ginola trying to squeeze it in. Ferdinand through the middle, and Jones improvising. Ferdinand saying, Gillespie with the room to cross, and Jones hangs on to that one. Finds Barton. Beardsley still in a dangerous position. Barton desperately keen to score. Pull something out. Beresford and Jones. And he got an awkward deflection there. Barton fed him. Ferdinand in the middle. Jones comes for it and gets it as well. A little flick there. Ferdinand kills it dead, and Barton's in a good position. Barton, no way again, says Vinnie Jones. The top there for Leonardson. Earle is in the middle, so too Gayle. That one's over the top. Sellers, Albert the back man, and Jones again holds on. Albert making a great run. Albert, oh, what a fantastic goal now from Albert! Oh, Philippe Albert, what an entrance and what a return to Premiership football. Any striker would be delighted with a finish like that and a display of football. And remember, Albert is supposed to be a central defender. Look at that. Beardsley, Sellers, Barton shaping up for it. Now Ginola wrap it all up. Then Jones, an extravagant jump there. That's a very special afternoon's entertainment. You just don't get many football matches of that sort of. Vinnie Jones had to go in goal, pulled out some heroic efforts, but just couldn't stem the tide. 3-0 Newcastle led at half-time, and then the first 20 minutes of the second half.